Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. All tea, all shade. I am joined in studio by my lovely co-host. Hey. We have Miss English. She's sitting to my left.
With her furrow.
Go English. Go English.
With her furrow. And her left. Not fur and her left and her nail.
We got Miss Courtney. Miss Courtney.
What's up? What's up? Hey.
And last but not least, we got Miss Corrinne. She's sitting here, Miss Corrinne. She's sitting here. Hey, what up, y'all? I'm in a real bad mood. Someone hit my motherfucking car. And here's another thing: if you're watching this and you think I ain't gonna swear, turn the motherfucking channel. All right. So I have some people to read because I'm not in the mood today. Sorry, girl.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
Put your arm up, son.
So Kenya, Miss Patty Mayonnaise, Miss Aunt Patty Mayonnaise made her appearance. I don't know what Kenya's aunt's name is. I forget.
Patty Mayonnaise, because that's exactly what she looks like. I can't remember her name. Lori. Lori. Yeah. Yes. Patty Mayonnaise. We like Patty Mayonnaise.
Bitch, it should be Aunt Bori because.
Snore.
All right, but no, for real, I actually like Miss Mayonnaise today. It's gonna be that because that's in my head.
Miss Mayonnaise. She had some good advice.
She had some really good advice. She said
talks too slow.
That she needs to Kenya needs to forgive Portia. She said that. And then Kenya said, "Oh, I don't dislike Portia. You know, just like I don't dislike snakes. I just know they bite." Girl, where did you read that from?
But what is she though?
Bitch, you read that on an Instagram quote.
I mean,
with a snake like.
I mean.
The aunt says you need to kill him with kindness. Forgiveness does not have conditions. Love that.
True that. True that. And then she said, "I'm not going to be a doormat anymore."
But why is it like episode 3 and she's still victim?
What else is her storyline gonna be?
But how is she a victim if she says she feels so relieved that Apollo forgave her?
Well,
or apologized to her?
Because she's still expecting apologies from everybody else.
Well, and then she quotes damn Shakespeare, like, girl.
Yeah, a real long quote, and she put that in her blog too. I was like, bye Felicia.
The one quote of Shakespeare.
It was long. It was like half her blog was that quote.
No time for it.
But she did have some good little comments in that blog, by the way.
What she said?
We'll talk about it. Well, she started talking about Nene, and Nene, when we talk about how Nene said she's been around the block, and she's like, well, I was, gainfully employed. Yes.
Girl, Kenya, come on. You was out here chasing flat top for a damn role.
But she has been gainfully employed since she was 14 years old.
Doing
she ain't never had to sell nothing to get nothing.
Oh, girl. Who, Kenya?
That's what she said.
Bye, Felicia. She was in a video, a rap video.
That was a modeling job.
Oh, please, girl, please.
All right.
I can't with Kenya.
So while that's going on, we get Kandi, Portia, and Phaedra talking, and Kandi spilled all the tea.
I'm sorry, I got a question.
Please.
So why was everybody wearing real greasy, sparkly makeup in that scene?
Because Phaedra was really heavy, huh?
Really heavy, but really greasy. And they all had sparkly eyelids and really greasy lips.
The T-zone was...
The makeup artist must have been
shine bright like a diamond. That's what I was thinking.
I was confused. I was like, are they... I don't know where they were. Maybe it was like disco time. Like, I don't know what was happening, but all three of them did. But anyway, sorry, I just had to bring that up.
So she spilled the tea to Phaedra, and I gotta say, Phaedra, it's in pure Phaedra form. Helch was holding it together, because if you was paying attention to Phaedra's eyes, that bitch looked like she wanted to break down. Them shits got glossy in 3 seconds.
I just thought she came in high.
Oh no, I didn't, because her eyes wasn't looking like that.
Well, see, because I don't really feel like she reacted enough. Like I just was like,
I think she was really mad. That's why she was trying to hold her composure.
It's Phaedra, like know, she don't want to give no reaction. Yeah, that bitch was sitting in there like,
I'm a kid.
I think she's unbothered. Personally, I think she's unbothered. She's like, this fool's about to go to jail. I'm about to turn up. Can't wait to get my divorce.
But she looks
Can't wait to get this new man in my bed.
But she looks bad in front of Kenya now. Like,
no, she don't.
I don't think she does.
How does she look bad in front of Kenya?
Because
she didn't spread the lie.
She believed
she was
her
defending
husband.
herself and her family.
Yeah.
But she was ready to fight her. Like,
Kenya,
because Kenya was saying rude and nasty, malicious things.
So then why do you think she wants to apologize to her? What is she apologizing
Well, she's
for?
apologizing because she treated her a certain way based on a lie that she believed from her husband, which she was in the right to believe. You believe your spouse. You're not going to say it right.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying I felt like that's why she looked like that, like angry, because she's like, I sat here and
if anything, she's like,
now I have to apologize.
Oh, well, girl, bye. She don't care.
I don't think she cares.
This
that
is
much.
helping her image if she is extending the bigger peach.
She's like, I'll apologize.
Yeah, she's like, girl, whatever.
You ain't nothing to me.
She's still trying to go to a sperm bank, and I have two kids.
And a job, like 12,
and a funeral home.
I have a legacy.
And Mandingo on the side.
What's yours?
Ooh.
Miss America.
Ooh.
Oops. Miss USA.
Ooh.
I'm just playing.
Sorry.
Let's flip back over to Kenya.
Just playing.
With Miss Claudia Jordan, who they're apparently the dynamic duo.
Why?
Chocolate and vanilla. I'm sitting over here like,
isn't it caramel?
Yeah, like Claudia.
Not really vanilla.
No. They're furniture shopping.
She's biracial.
I'm confused.
She be butterscotch or something. How's she gonna be vanilla?
Where does Claudia do stand up?
That's what I was
Who's
wondering.
Never heard
she
of
said
that.
she's
I didn't know
comedian.
she did that. So.
But I don't understand her bio. Like her opening bio was super weird. It was like, sell yourself now, Claudia. It's like, I'm biracial. Like, why does that?
I felt like it was an episode of Bad Girls Club.
Why did that even have to be brought up? Like,
I'm
girls
not
hate
black
on me.
enough for my black friends, and I'm not white enough for my white friends. Girl, this is 2014. Everybody and their mama is walking around mixed now.
Exactly.
Black Felicia, have several seats, have the Staples Center, have the Forum. Like, go somewhere. I can't.
The tragic mulatto is
I
no
was
more.
like, girl, bye.
Let it go.
I'm the only last living black person alive. Holla.
You're the last living black person?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you sitting at this table. Me too.
She's mixed.
I'm mixed.
Since I want to be a brother so bad.
Yeah. Jesse's mixed, in case y'all
Trying to be a
know.
brother up here. Shit. Claudia, I'm confused. Why you on Real Housewives of Atlanta when you said, "Oh, I was married once. It was a horrible experience."
Yeah.
Right.
You're on a housewife
And she's
show.
like, she's playing like the role of like the single like she was playing like a hoe. Like everything she kept saying about herself was like, I was riding him. I lost my tooth. Then she talked about how
that's what she was saying?
Yes.
Oh, I was in my mode thinking about that car that hit me, and that's what she said?
Yeah, she went like, she was doing this, and it came out.
And then
Wait, she has fake teeth?
She had a crown.
Maybe that's
and
what
when
it
she was
is.
having sex, she was grinding her teeth so hard when she was grinding on top, and her tooth fell out. So she took it out and put it on the side of the bed.
There are some things you do not say on national television.
But I think she thinks she's funny.
She thinks
That's
it's
not
cute.
And she thinks
Because
it's
she
funny.
said, she's like, hey, that mean that man walking around saying he knocked my tooth out.
But like everything she says is like very like, why did you mention that? Like last week when she mentioned about Apollo, like, oh, at least when he gets out, he's gonna be buff. Like, come on, like you're not a grown woman. Like you're coming on like this is Bad Girls Club, like young and like, hey, I'm Claudia.
I moved to Atlanta.
I'm biracial
for
I'm
this
in
opportunity.
Atlanta. Right, girl.
You better read English with your fat girl.
Her lovable,
Like,
she's
a fan.
a lovable asshole. We're done with that one.
Yeah, what the hell is that about too? And she likes assholes, but she has a bad picker.
Well,
you don't need to date nobody.
Bitch, I'm a bad picker, so I mean, I can't front her
Well, you don't
for
need
that.
to date nobody either.
You're also
fuck
not
down.
45.
Is she 45?
Clutch.
I mean, that would explain the tooth.
Oh, man.
Hold
on. I'm going to look it out. I don't know how old she is.
She ain't 45.
Wait, we forgot that she says she picks the wrong men, so now she's going to take her friends to approve her men, and King is like, oh, yeah,
And Kenya's
I'll help
the
you.
right one.
But mind you, bitch, you're gonna be fucking what's his name? Porsche's
Cordell.
trash.
But how old are you?
Oh, I wasn't that far off, y'all.
Shut up.
1973.
41.
Damn. Well, she looked good for 41.
I mean, she looks
that
good.
Tooth, though,
I'm
I'm just
not
sitting
mad
here
at her.
like, that's why your tooth popped out, girl, because they didn't have good dental surgery back then.
Clutch.
She just she's like cheap and cheesy and nasty.
You better read,
She
Mother.
said cheap, cheesy, and nasty.
Mother is reading with this fur, honey.
Stepmother. Evil stepmother.
Exactly.
Girl, you getting the Cruella de Vil today. All right.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
So Nene and Portia goes over to Nene's house. She talks about Cynthia's event. It could have been a pageant or a casting.
Okay, first off, I gotta say something. Portia, okay. When did Portia suddenly decide that she was so cool that she could just be throwing it at everybody and like throwing all kind of shit? Like what?
Because weren't you working for her last pageant?
Thank you. Weren't you begging to be a part of that last pageant? Like you ain't doing nothing. Who house are you even living in? Okay, like who? Why all of a sudden? Because you got new boobies, you think you are running around like, oh, what shit? At least she got a job. Do you have a job? I'm just wondering. Because you opened up with the nonsense, and I was just like, girl, what? You're not even in the house you was in last year.
Is it a different house?
That's not the same house.
You were on national television living in your mother's bedroom. You put your mother on her bedroom.
Right.
Girl, and you talking mad about a woman who got a job, whether you approve or think her job is New York City bomb or not, like, bitch got a job.
Well, and
even
then
her crazy husband got a few jobs and a few businesses. Like, what are you doing? Besides getting naked and talking about you selling your hair.
But she has a Rolls Royce.
Because apparently she's flipping and flopping for somebody.
But she also called her a thought. Said she was competing with the thoughts because of the naked picture she saw. Bitch, she was in Ebony magazine.
It was a fashion layout. It wasn't.
I know
like,
she did make it seem like she was just posting them on Instagram.
Right.
Like it was in a magazine.
Y'all are giving me so much life, and I'm not even watching.
So she was
real confused.
I kind of like the new Portia, but I kind of like it because
it's enjoyable.
I'm like, yeah, I like it because she's like shady. She's like finally has a personality. She's not behind Cordell, and I think everyone thinks Portia's stupid, but she's not stupid.
No, she's not.
She plays like that ditzy, but a lot of people always
whoa,
say like,
whoa,
"Oh, you're
whoa.
so stupid, Portia."
Whoa, y'all rolling real far.
Wait, okay,
I don't know if she's not stupid. She might not be like dumb as a freaking rock like we thought.
She ain't slow motion.
She ain't the brightest bitch on the block. I'm sorry. She's not the brightest
I think Portia
on the
knows
block.
what she's doing. She's smart. She's making her money now. I mean, in the little things that she's doing. But she knew how to come on the show and play that role. She played the wife, like cute wife role. I think she's smart.
She has been demoted.
Smarter.
No, she has the Ricky Smiley thing.
The dish? Oh, okay.
Could somebody explain that though? Like, how is she and Claudia got the same job?
No,
one's
Claudia's
morning
on the
and
radio.
one's night, or one's weekend and one's
Portia's
night.
on
Claudia said she was
camera.
on the
Claudia's
radio.
not.
Yeah,
on
Claudia's
camera.
just radio. But like, how do they just be like? How does that work? Because I mean, I used to listen to the Ricky Smiley show. Like that's every day. Like, do they just say, okay, we filming for 2 hours and then Portia's done?
See, I just feel like
Portia's
Claudia
on Dish Nation.
really ain't.
And Claudia's on the Ricky Smiley show.
So Claudia's local, Portia's national.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, I thought the point of it was that they just record what the show is for the day. Is that not what happens on Dish Nation?
No, they only record a certain segment of it.
So that's what I'm saying. So like for 2 hours, Portia has a job and she's the one on camera, and then they slide Claudia in for the rest of the morning show.
Yeah, like
no, she's not on the morning show.
She just does as people are driving like to work or like probably like to lunch from their work.
Reads commercials and stuff.
Okay, Claudia.
All right, so Portia tells
you moved to Atlanta to be the street beat.
Yeah.
No, she.
I mean,
all her jobs weren't really talking parts anyway. She was like Price is Right. What was the other one?
Who wants to Deal or No Deal?
Yeah. See, she just smiled and walked.
But she talked on Apprentice.
No one remembers that.
I don't, and I watched Apprentice.
I watched Apprentice
too. Cannot
too.
recall when she was.
I remember.
Do you? She was probably one of the first ones off.
No,
she was on for a little while.
Was she?
But I don't know how long.
I don't remember how entertaining.
I think I stopped watching because it got boring.
So Portia tells Nene about Apollo lying. Nene says, "Why lie for 2 years? Buy Apollo, go on to jail. Can't believe that Phaedra wants to apologize." And I can't believe it either because here's my thing. Kenya, you played up with the flirting. You added to the story. If you feel this way about Apollo for 2 years, why were you still flirting with him? Why were you entertaining the situation?
They did the nasty.
Yep.
I think they
That's
did.
what they did. And now
Apollo apologizing, Kenya is to fuck over Phaedra.
Exactly. Yeah. So something happened behind Phaedra's back. like it normally does. And then he was like, okay, I'll embarrass my wife, the mother of my 2 sons, on camera. Because I don't have any class.
At all. And nothing
I'm a
else.
2-time felon.
And nothing else to live
I can't
for.
vote. I can't go out the country. I can't own a house.
Right.
He's coming back
He
to
even
nothing.
said
Like, you're coming back to nothing. And
No,
I'm
this
tired of
motherfucker
Apollo.
goes to Randy, who I can't,
The
that
attorney
people
for
even take this
everyone
motherfucker
on-
seriously.
All the time.
The
right?
same attorney.
The attorney for all the blacks in
Randy?
Atlanta.
Every black
Randy,
person.
I
can't.
need advice. Things just aren't flowing with me and Phaedra. Well, that's because you're out frickin' screwing people over and stealing credit cards
At the
and
strip
numbers
club.
And
and
you're
shit.
spending how much money,
At the
how many
strip club.
thousands of dollars every night in a
At the
strip club?
strip
He doesn't feel that she's there to support him. Well, probably because you've been out lying for 2 damn years.
Yeah.
And he figures that Phaedra will file for divorce. Well,
And
maybe when
she
she finds
should.
out that you fucking lied to them about this shit for 2 years.
And you've
Phaedra
embarrassed her.
says the boys will hurt most with the pop. Phaedra's getting a great edit. She in the pool with the boys.
She's
She
just
taking them
playing
out
around
to eat.
like, I'm just
My only thing
super
that
mom.
pool was they need to clean those leaves out the pool. I was like, why can we edit that
Girl,
out?
I couldn't pay attention to that because I was
Okay.
too irritated with Apollo saying how worried he is that he's gonna come home from prison. You know,
With
I'm a
nothing.
season ticket holder. You didn't say your children. You didn't say, you know, my children are gonna grow up for how many years and I'm not gonna be able to see them. You said I'm a season ticket holder, and now I'm gonna have to come out and have to work at McDonald's.
Boy, bye.
Stupid.
And he
retarded.
mentioned that he's not scared about going to jail. He's scared about coming out
Out
and having
and nothing, which so he would fall
But
back
he would
into a
have
life
nothing
of crime.
anyway.
No, I'm saying like you don't have anything
Because the government
now.
is gonna
You
seize
really
everything
have
you
nothing.
have.
You stole
You
everything,
sold
you
everything,
little bastard.
and apparently your wife kept all her shit to herself.
Exactly.
So
Because the bitch was smart.
she,
Okay, I
I
can't.
love Phaedra, but I
You have
despise
nothing.
everything about her.
Right.
And then, like, we should just give him a violin, because that's all he was doing was playing some sappy, sorry tunes.
He wants the job when he comes out, and the Real
Okay,
Housewives of
doing
Atlanta
what?
might still be around, and
So-
maybe he'll be able to date Kenya by
So
then, and
what
all
are
will
they-
be right. With
Well,
the
maybe
world.
he could merge with Joe and Teresa.
There you go.
Right.
By the time they all come out,
The
Right.
Reformed Housewives.
it'll be the Reformed
series.
Housewives. Oh, at
Exactly.
the halfway house.
At
Everybody
the halfway house.
Right.
Get your wife.
But wait, I have a question. What are they? Like the lawyer said, okay, we're gonna split the assets next time you come in. What are they splitting?
They're
What,
gonna split no assets.
what is
Well,
he? What can
technically-
he? But what can he put on the table to split?
Like Mama Joyce be his.
You can always argue with a prenup. So he signed a prenup, so he can probably get the divorce before he goes to jail and
Please.
attempt to argue with the prenup
But
and try to
they're
get
gonna want
something.
to take that too. The
Well,
government's gonna want to take his
Well,
half too.
he's not thinking that far in advance.
Yeah, he's just thinking
being
about what he can take
stupid.
from Phaedra.
He's just trying to pull her down and embarrass her and just wring her through the mud before this season is over.
Well, ain't
or
gonna
before
happen,
he goes
Paul.
away.
Sorry, how many books already been trying to pull Phaedra down? The bitch still sitting up there pretty like,
Right.
With her greasy.
right, with her
Makeup
greasy
on.
eyes.
I live for Faye.
All right. Let's talk about Kandi and Todd, Riley and Kayla, because I
That
thought the
was
adults could shade.
Amazing.
Right.
Riley.
Riley.
I'll be in college. Where are you?
She learned from her grandma.
What? I'm not mad
No,
because
babe.
really,
She is so smart.
She is so
to
smart.
be 10.
No,
Right.
let's start from the beginning, though.
Wait, she's 10?
I don't know.
She's
how-
She's like 12 or
Oh.
13.
10. Same
So Kayla is moving in. She says she's scared, and Kandi says, you know, so like when you come to Atlanta, what was it like? You said, oh, you're gonna come to Atlanta, and the first thing I want to do is, you think it would be like maybe see the world's biggest aquarium? No, the bitch is like, I want to start a clothing line. Riley was like,
this is a smart
Silent shade.
one. Way to go, mom. you married well.
Todd thinks the girls should have chores and give them allowance. Now, what 18-year-old do you know gets an allowance?
That's what
The
I was
bitch should have had a
thinking.
job for
A
3 years
job.
now.
Get a job.
Get a job,
Get
and
a
like
job.
Riley says,
Go to college.
go to college. She can at least go to community college.
Take a class. Like, or
Take one
something.
class. Like, I can't.
Say I'm going to fashion
I'm
school. Take a
flabbergasted.
sewing class or
Yeah.
something. She didn't seem motivated to do much of anything.
No.
So then Riley puts her in check again because they said, so what's a good curfew for you? She said, well, normally, now this was a lie. You seen her rub her palms on her hands. She was like, normally like 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Riley said, well, I mean, that's New York, but there ain't nothing she should be doing out here that late.
Right.
Miss Riley,
Mommy.
what was Riley reading? What was she reading?
She'd be sitting back in her room like, this one is not going down.
Because she
guys.
barely
That's
likes
sad.
Todd anyway.
No,
So she's like, and I gotta get adjusted to this.
You know,
this
no,
daughter?
you know, Mama Joyce gave her the college
I
one.
think she did too.
She said something like, because you know Riley was like, I can't believe she's moving in. Mama Joyce be like, that's a shame at 18
She should be in
years
college.
old. That's why I don't like that Tar. He don't put his own daughter in college.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
I'm not really
what
arguing
else
with
is
Mama
an
on
18-year-old
that.
supposed to do?
Especially if she ain't got no job.
But how does she think if she's just gonna come in and just be like, "Hi, I want to start my clothing line, no job"?
Because
no.
her stepmom is rich.
Come on.
Hello.
Mama Joyce said
That's why she moving to the big house.
And you know,
his parents were pimps.
and then wait till Riley goes back
that
and
was a
tells.
collective.
Wait till Riley goes back and tells Mama Joyce. She'll be like, you know what she said, Mama Joyce?
What, baby?
She said
Yeah.
she
she
wants
didn't
an
even say what.
allowance.
She just like,
She says she wants an allowance. She trying to get.
$100
She trying
a
to.
week.
No, that was Riley.
Oh.
She was trying to get money from Mama. She trying to get a clothing line out of Mama.
I told you that.
What else did she say?
And
Yeah.
doesn't Kandi have her own clothing store?
Yes.
Attached
Does she?
boutique.
She
She
still
knew what she
does.
was doing.
Yeah. Surprise,
That's exactly why
surprise.
Todd was like, come on down here. Kandi will give you everything you need. Look at the big truck she got me and my little self. Why is he the same size as Kayla?
For real though.
Like, did y'all peep that?
They're little.
I was like, oh, they're miniature.
There were many people. That's
I
not
love that
their
he tried to
fault.
promote the place still.
Oh, he did. He did.
Oh, is that what he was talking
He had
about?
the
No, on the
shirt on.
t-shirt.
Oh, because when he was talking about he had so much to do and was so busy and didn't want kids at some point, I was like, where are you
what
going?
is he talking about?
You got a job?
No, you need to stay because this is how you're going to keep on being married.
Where's
This
your
right
job?
here.
I
Yeah.
didn't know he had a job.
I mean, he does Hollywood Divas, his
He
production.
does what?
Hollywood Divas, that ain't getting picked up
He's
next
like
season,
the
is it?
executive producer.
I mean, I'm sure it ain't. That show been like.
Well, I only saw
I'll
the first
talk
2
offline.
episodes.
No, the
so I
first
don't
3,
know.
4 episodes was all the tea, and then it was just like, Elise Neal, get off my screen. I don't know why I have such a shade against
Why are
Elise
you
Neal.
shading
Channel
Elise?
doesn't
She's the
come
only
out.
normal one.
Exactly.
I didn't even know they
No,
had a
she is
show.
not.
I didn't see her. I said, like I said, I saw 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure she wasn't in either of those.
I'm just like, if you
What a
want a
great
reality
show.
show as an actress, don't be coming for reality stars because
Right.
you are one.
Oh,
So, anyways, Cynthia be trying.
there's some hostility in this room today.
Sorry, I'm just like I said. I'm just.
I think it was finally a good episode.
Oh.
I think that's why.
There was a lot of
Of
tea.
this?
It was a lot of tea.
I mean,
At the end,
it was equally.
that was it.
Well, let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
So Cynthia and Peter. But before we get to the table, let's go to the part with Cynthia and Peter, where Peter says he wants to apologize to Kendra. Cynthia's up there shading.
It's Kenya,
What'd I
and
say?
she will
I was like,
correct the hell
Kendra.
out of you if
Did
you
I
keep
say
calling her
Kendra?
Kendra.
Yes.
Yeah, because they kept
Girl
calling her
down.
that on Watch What Happens Live, and she was real upset.
Yeah, you saw that with Sherry. Girl.
And Sherry was like, Sherry did it too. She was
What?
like, Kendra, it's Kenya. Yeah.
Sherry was like,
Yeah.
okay.
And Sherry was like, okay,
well,
You know, relevancy will do that to you. So feeling emotional
your
about
name should sound so much like Kendra.
Portia's BS. She says Portia is staying in the penthouse suite of Nini's ass. That was cute, Cynthia.
Nasty.
And then she says, if Portia wants to talk about it, I'm a grown woman. But my thing is this: you have the problem with what Portia said.
Exactly.
Why aren't you addressing the situation?
And why every scene that we've seen you on for the last
You
3
talking about
episodes,
Portia?
you're talking to Peter. Where's his job?
honey,
why isn't
because
he at work?
he's a housewife.
You're
He is
talking
a
to
Real
Peter
Housewife.
about how much you can't stand Portia and Nene. Like, what you don't have? I think they
'Cause
should.
that's
I
her
think
girl.
they should have demoted. They should have demoted.
That's her
They
boo
should have
thing.
demoted Cynthia instead of Portia.
Cynthia is the
They
go-between
need to.
and the whole reason that there will continue to be tension because she will be
'Cause
the
she's
one that
messy
flipped over to
boots.
because they need somebody to care
flip-flopper,
and to be
yeah.
in the middle. She knows what role she's
They
playing.
need
She's
somebody
keeping
messy.
her job.
I
Exactly.
can't stand her this season though, even though we're only 3
Okay.
episodes in.
I
Still
le-
love her.
I know.
Love that
like-
she can't
She's a
confront
mean
people.
girl. She's nasty, and then
Wait.
she has all these things to say. But then when she's confronted with it,
How is she a mean girl
can't-
and nasty?
What? You saw the same episode?
How is
I
she a
did.
mean girl and nasty? I think
don't
she
think
sat there. First of all, when that showed up an hour late, she lucky. Cynthia shouldn't have still been. That's
she was trying
TV.
to get a check.
That's TV.
She was
Because
trying
I
to
would have
get a
left.
check.
I would have left 15 minutes.
She needed to
later.
get paid.
She's
to pay
getting
for-
paid, so
to
it's a
pay
check. I
bar
get it.
one rent.
I get it.
Okay,
but
so she needed to stay there.
be surprised that somebody's pissed that you're an hour late, please come on, Portia.
But if that's
Give
the
me a
thing,
break.
then she should have got up and left when
She
Portia.
can't.
When,
It's television.
No, when Portia got there,
No,
then
she
to make
can't.
it more
It's TV.
epic. Okay,
That's
so
not.
boo.
She still wants
She
to
still
the confrontation.
Oh, please.
Y'all
So
are
they
really
have their
arguing over
little
this.
confrontation.
First of all,
Like,
the
you didn't
producers.
have a confrontation.
First of all,
The producers knew where Portia
the
was.
the worst
Portia.
production
Are you?
First of all,
Are you?
the
Courtney?
reality of this is Portia never called Cynthia. The producer
Said,
said,
"You
"Hey,
guys
girl,
have to have
you
this.
meet me
Your
here
call
at this
time.
time,
Of course.
and you
Your
meet
makeup
at this
will be
time."
done at this time. Your call time is this time.
Exactly.
And
That's
then
what
it was
happened
the
with that.
rest.
So
So
then we get to the sit down,
What,
and
she's
Portia's
still
a half hour
stinking
late.
nasty.
They both were stinking
No,
nasty.
Portia was not.
Portia was stinking nasty
Cynthia
because she
was
walked in
aggressive.
and she knew that she.
Oh,
is it just that you're
please.
uncomfortable when Cynthia tries to be aggressive? Because really, her
It was
aggression was
very
a joke.
aggressive.
Her aggression was a
No,
joke.
it
It
was
was so
yes.
uncomfortable and ridiculous. Like it totally not her at all. She was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
"Oh my God, look, I'm gonna tell you this."
No.
It was the worst.
But
like
she would
attempt at
not
confronting
take that
anybody.
tone with anybody else
Yes, she
except
would.
Portia.
Yes, she
Who?
would.
Who?
Because now
she gonna do it with Nene?
she's trying
She gonna
to
do it with
be.
Kenya?
They are
She gonna do
saying
it with Claudia?
yes,
No,
she will
no,
because that
no.
is her thing this season.
She
Everybody's been
know.
calling her
Oh,
the
please.
non-backboned having like up Nene's butt person.
Because
that
that's who
she's
she
finally
is.
Okay,
trying
but
to
now you're
pretend.
sitting up here
That's
and you're
who she
acting
is.
like Kenya Moore.
Thank
That is the
you.
point. That's
Thank
why
you.
there will be drama because
But
people
don't
will
sit here
continue
and
to
say you sound like Nene and you acting over here like Kenya.
They're
Right.
both doing the exact same thing. Portia is Nene's ass wipe now, and now
Oh.
Kenya's ass wipe is Cynthia.
Bye, Felicia.
And then the other thing about Cynthia that was irritating the out of me was Cynthia
Her
kept
diaper
Stank
walk?
booty when she walked out.
no,
Right,
well,
no,
the
when she
diaper
walked
booty, we don't
in
need to
and
talk about
walked
that.
out, right.
But I'm talking about when Portia would be like explaining herself and Cynthia would be repeating exactly what Portia was saying. I was like,
Right. And then it was like, no, you weren't. Yes, I was. No, you weren't. Yes, I was. Like, get to the point. Like, what are you guys
but
trying
if
to get
she
to?
were to have let Portia finish her original
I wouldn't let Portia
statements,
finish either.
then she would have heard what she said.
But actually, but
Because
Portia was actually coming with like all the facts. She was
Absolutely.
actually saying something
I
that
watched
meant
this
something.
interview and this interview and
Yeah,
you
like,
was
she
saying
was
this
like-
And the only thing that Cynthia came with, she said, "You did this on she was referring to Watch What Happens Live." So Portia was like, "Yeah," and I said that because this and that. And then Cynthia responded by saying, "No, actually, what I was trying to say." And then Portia was like, "Yeah, what you actually?" But
I
you're
felt like,
flipping flopping.
no.
How were you
No,
watching? Because Cynthia was trying
were
to
you
explain.
watching?
She was trying to say, "Look, I
No, she
said that I
wasn't.
don't think it's cool that you got in a fight, but I understand that you were provoked." That was the bottom line because that's what
No, but
Cynthia
then
said
Cynthia
from
said
jump.
Cynthia said
That's
we
what she
all
said
were
from jump.
provoked.
Exactly.
But that's been her
Exactly,
argument the
Jesse.
whole time.
Cynthia
is
was
that
not provoked.
That was no, they were. She said the whole time since this happened, Cynthia has said everybody's provoked every time we're on the stage. The problem is that you let it get to you
Oh,
and you
please.
fought. And she said that from jump.
No,
But
she has
no,
said that
Courtney.
from the
But-
beginning.
no, Courtney.
Cynthia has
No.
said that since
No,
last season.
Courtney.
It's the same
No.
story.
But
Stuart
Kenya never
Starlet,
provoked.
no.
Kenya never provoked Cynthia.
Kenya was provoking everybody on the stage, and the whole point that Cynthia has only, and I'm only arguing this because nobody hears from Jump Street, she has said, "I believe that Portia was provoked, period. The problem is that all of us get provoked. The whole point of us going there is to be
When was
provoked.
Cynthia
But
ever
when
provoked?
When
She
Nene
didn't
was
put-
going off on her, talking about you
No.
ain't a real friend and this, that, and the other, and
That's
telling
not
their
an
business.
argument.
That's the point. They're all getting their buttons
No.
Who
pressed.
was it last season that
Who's
didn't
not
like the
right
finger in their
in
face?
She's talking
Who was
about-
that
It was
last
Nobody
season?
did
Kandi.
that.
It was Kandi that didn't like because
Put it-
Cynthia had her hands up in her face
Oh,
the
yeah.
same way that she was talking
Oh,
tonight.
please. Oh,
The
I-
only point was at the reunion.
Cynthia, learn your damn lesson, girl. Don't put no fingers in people's
She's
face.
a handsy talker. Like every time she's talking, she's doing this.
she's so nasty and so rude.
But
I just
no,
think it
but-
ain't that
but-
serious because
but
she told the
Kenya-
truth from jump. She said, "Yeah,
No,
you were
she
provoked."
didn't.
No, but
She
she
doesn't
How
did
did she
know the
lie?
truth.
Because
How
her-
did she lie?
Because her
Oh,
stories
my
did
God.
flip flop.
How it didn't flip. She still isn't saying I support
Just-
Kenya. She's saying that you should not have fought, and Portia even said, "I know that." In that conversation,
Oh, girl, bye. I can't.
Portia said, "I know. I shouldn't have done it."
But she's been saying that. She never
That's-
said that she
so why are
should
people
have.
fighting?
No,
so
the-
why is there an
the po-
argument that
Because
she's
Kenya
agreeing?
needed to
Because
get her
Portia's
ass
agreeing. That's a different.
She needed to get her ass kicked.
But
for doing
Portia
all that to
herself,
Portia.
Portia herself is telling everybody, "I know I shouldn't have went there.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna apologize, but I know I shouldn't have went there." So I
I
don't
wouldn't
understand.
apologize.
Okay, that's fine. But why is everybody mad that Cynthia's saying the exact same thing that Portia has already admitted to?
Because Cynthia said she added more sugar on
No.
top of that.
Cynthia is Portia's upset with Cynthia because Portia feels Cynthia said something. Now, the problem is to me, honestly, with Cynthia in this episode, because I feel like Cynthia had an attitude when Portia showed up.
Aggressive.
And I get it. I know it's a show, but Cynthia, if you want, I'm a grown woman. Well,
Act like
She was not. Neither of them were acting like that.
exactly.
Act like
But
it.
Totally
Cynthia
agree.
came down to Portia's
Cynthia's
level.
50.
She definitely did.
And my thing about it is,
Portia's also 33.
But here's also what I didn't
they
like
should be
about
on the
Cynthia,
same
That could be
though.
her
level at this
mom.
point.
She's 50.
Cynthia should not have brought up. Cynthia talk about the flip flopper, y'all.
14.
What the hell y'all talking
Cynthia
about?
is 47.
herself.
That would have been 14.
You know,
she would have been having a
Alright.
baby at 14.
I can't. So Cynthia basically talked about being a flip
Don't act like that don't
flopper.
happen.
And then
Why you trying
Talking
to put
about
that out there
that
for
she
our people?
flip flopping
You
for
should not be
cars
accepting
and
that.
for
She's like, no, that's
purses.
bad.
She went.
We
She
don't
dug
want
deep.
that to be the case.
I'm
shouldn't
just sitting
have
over
dug
here
deep.
like, why are you bringing that up? That's
Right.
someone else. Like, girl, we could talk about
We're
you
gonna
and
get so much
Greg
anger about
and
this
your sex
episode.
life and all of that.
And you losing your
Yep,
place.
you're gonna get that. I already know. That's why I've been stroking my chin. Like,
I did it to myself.
I can imagine where
I
this is
do it to
gonna go.
myself.
But anyway, Cynthia, you bringing up talking about Portia being a flip flopper, fucking some dude for cars and purses. Like, girl, we could go into your tea too, girl. But no one brought that up. No one needed to talk about
Jesus.
that. But that's fine. But then Portia's sitting there. She sounds like Nene. Portia brings up, Cynthia brings up the anti-gay sermon. Now, Courtney, you saw the video?
I didn't see the video. I remember there being like a whole big deal that there was some video
that
of her
came out
talking
long
about
time
church. It was a
ago.
while ago.
Yeah.
And she actually got called and asked to comment on it. And that's
Right.
what Cynthia was like, yeah, and I finally commented on it because I was pissed that you were talking shit about me on the show. Does that make it okay? Absolutely not.
Oh,
but it wasn't like she made up some story about Portia. Because Portia seemed like she was talking like, you made up the story about me hating gay people and that wasn't true. Like, that's not what happened. I'm just saying, like, this is not what happened. I don't understand. It's fine, but like,
Oh my
that's just
God.
not what happened.
So then Cynthia comes up with her Kenya Moore line, talking about, if you come for me, I will come for you.
But see,
Here
this is
we
when
go.
Cynthia failed. She goes, you keep my, what did she say? You keep your
my name
my
out
name
my-
out my mouth. Whatever it was, she didn't say it right. It's supposed to
Right.
be, keep my name out your mouth, and I'll keep your name out of my mouth, and we'll be even.
But she
didn't
got her
pull that
diaper
off.
booty walk away.
She was
right?
just mad because she had been sitting there for an hour. She was mad.
Girl,
And she kept
that
reading,
booty.
checking her phone in the middle of the
She's
conversation.
like, what are you talking about?
because she was trying to
What are you
be
talking about?
so nasty and so rude.
She was really nasty and rude.
yeah, I'm not a fan of her this season.
But Portia
I'm
was-
not really.
They
a
both
They
were
both
rude
were.
and disrespectful
No.
to each other.
But Cynthia was out of character.
So
Yeah.
That's Portia
That,
to me.
exactly. That's
Portia's
not
been
how
that.
Cynthia acts.
Agreed. And everybody apparently on social media thinks the same thing because like the horrible comments under Cynthia's pictures on Instagram, like I was like, oh my God.
What were some of them?
Just like, you're 40, you're 50 years
Yeah,
old.
you're 50.
You're a mean old lady.
She
You're a
is.
bitch. Like it was awful. Come on, people. This, first of all.
Cynthia can't handle that negativity.
But, and
Yeah.
Well,
but
she's
like,
just-
where's
she
her
gets
child?
the same
Like,
stuff
where's
though.
her kid?
She gets the same stuff though when she was trying to be like a normal human being last
No.
season. Everybody's like, she's got no backbone. She does nothing because she was actually trying not to be conflicting and crazy with everybody all the time.
That's
And now
why she should be
everybody's mad.
demoted.
No,
I
that's why
agree,
she's on the
English.
show. But guess what? She gonna still be on the show because she is the go-between all this mess. And the only reason any of this makes any sense or anybody
Oh,
cares
gosh.
is because suddenly Nene and Cynthia aren't friends anymore. But ooh, Cynthia's friends with Kenya, so that
But they
gives us
can
all
use they
reasons.
can use Portia for that.
No, they
role.
can't because nobody cares about Portia.
They can use Kandi.
Portia, yeah, or Kandi.
Candy's
No,
a great middle
Candy's
man.
not gonna be a middle person. No, she's not.
Candy is mad.
Yes.
Candy does not like Nene for real, and Candy is never gonna really play that role the way that Cynthia would.
Cynthia and Kenya are gonna hold most of the tea this season.
They're the reason there's a show this season.
I mean, really, it is.
But
It's
ask Cynthia,
Come-
why
come
would she
on now,
want to
you
be
ain't
friends with
watching Nene for
Kenya?
real?
because
Like,
she wants to stay
you don't care about
relevant.
Nene no more.
I do.
No, you don't.
Nene,
You was mad
in
she
that
was
one
as
snippet,
Jumanji
she
and
gave
doing
me
her
life in that one snippet we saw.
But
her.
unless
She
she's
did.
willing to interact with people, which she has not been, because like even last season we were mad
Yep.
because she was always acting like she was like hands off and couldn't deal with nobody.
Yeah.
So if she's got that whole attitude for the whole season, we're not going to get anything from her.
But when she does come on, she gives
turns
us
it up.
She'll
everything.
deliver.
Exactly.
It'll take one event for
It
Nene to
won,
walk
and then
in.
we're back to Team Nene. I'm always gonna be Team
Me
Nene.
too.
She's the original G up in that piece, and boom. I
And
can
she
do it without
owns
Cynthia.
her stuff.
I
She-
could do without
I
Cynthia.
could do
yeah.
without Cynthia.
Nene does not
'Cause
own
last
her
season
stuff.
she did not
Oh no,
own-
because we were mad
she
at Nene.
started
and
that
I've been
shit last
teaming
season.
Nene
What'd she do?
forever.
With Cynthia and Peter.
didn't watch?
She
Oh yeah,
approached
yeah, yeah,
Peter.
yeah, yeah.
Nene was-
You're right. You're
Right,
right.
you didn't
She
watch.
did.
And
She
even
did.
this
No, you're right.
season,
She did. She
She's
did.
already started.
I
She's
forget
like-
because I love her.
Oh, bye, Felicia.
I love
You
her.
got to go, girl. You
Bye,
got to
English. Go to jail.
Bye, evil stepmother. Bye. I'll live for Nene. Bye, Cynthia.
I would like for Nene to come back like full throttle, but like
No
out of her
holds
like
bar.
I'm the now because I'm on Jumanji stage.
Yeah, and I need Nene to
I
come back
agree.
and be like, "This is gonna be my last season, bitches."
do
and I'm
it.
gonna bury you all.
Don't try to
I'm gonna
pretend.
drag you all.
But she can't. There's nothing really else. How else she gonna make her money?
Oh, you trying it. You are over trying it.
Bitch, she does
But
Jumanji.
she can. She can do Jumanji. Like we're not mad.
We call it Jumanji.
How has it been? Now it's Jumanji.
Wait, what is it called?
Zumanity.
My bad. My bad.
Jumanji the
I said
movie.
Jumanji.
I was close. Regardless.
Either way, she was looking like something out of Jumanji with that hair.
No, but she's not doing anything like frequent.
Right.
So she has to do this.
But
shit.
That's
she's
the
not.
reason why her attitude should not be so stank.
Right.
If she was like coming in like, all right, and doing
But
her
she
thing when
is the
she's
best
there.
when she does come on. So that's why.
Nene needs a damn.
She is rich.
Someone
she
Ricky
is
Smiley.
very rich.
Ricky Smiley, put Nene on the radio.
I think Ricky. I think it should have been Nene instead of Portia.
No, they probably offered it, and
She didn't
Portia
want
probably
it.
doing
It
it for
probably
free.
wasn't a lot of
Shut
money for
up.
Nene. You
Yeah.
know,
Nene wouldn't
Nene
take
thinks
it.
she's an Oscar
Honey.
winner.
You think I'm
So they're
playing?
both the big dude.
You know how it
behind
be.
his wife that called
Right.
her the award-winning actress.
Award-winning actress.
I mean, let's look at Portia's resume. What was the Nuck If You Buck video, or what was
no,
it?
it was. Yeah. How does that
Damn,
song
my
go?
brain is.
I don't
Skeet,
know.
no.
I just said it last week. Damn it, whatever. But I mean,
What it
from
is,
that
ho?
to
Yeah,
what's
what's
up?
up?
Hey,
Can I play it?
get
Oh,
in
wait,
your-
That was the song.
Wait, I didn't know we were singing the PG version.
I was saying the radio version.
Okay.
Can I play? I just keep it
I had to look that
Somehow
video
I'm gonna
back
get
up.
blamed for that one.
Does he want to be black now?
No,
Right.
we was too loud on the
Right.
side. It'll be our fault for being ratchet.
Don't worry.
Y'all just bringing the blackness out of us over here.
Blacks.
On that note, let's head to predictions.
Oh my god.
I know they in the booth think we just crazy.
I'm so sorry, Alexis. We was
I
yelling.
think we saw
I was
ratchet.
yelling real loud.
This bitch took her headphones
She's
off.
like, y'all are screaming.
Did she?
iTunes gonna be like, what the hell was they on?
We need to calibrate
Now,
that. Sorry.
AfterBuzz TV.
Throw that through Audacity.
My
Bring the
bad.
levels
We're
down.
doing predictions.
Too much. I cannot with you guys anymore. I'm not about this.
And I was all relaxed today.
I'm not gonna lie though. I be waiting. I be
I want
waiting
some
for Monday
pizza.
night to have some tea with y'all. I really do.
man.
I don't give a fuck who likes it.
Will occur.
Moving on.
Will occur.
So next
Got a
week,
little squealy.
Portia and Claudia are gonna sit down.
Did, honey.
My bad, my bad. Portia and Claudia. Okay, we don't
Oh,
care.
I'm over it already.
I mean,
Because she hasn't met Courtney, right? She's
I
not
don't
dating
know.
Paddington Bear yet. So
I can't.
when that happens, I'll be really excited for like a brief second. I'm ready for that. I hope they like hunch each other and like knock teeth out, and then she'll be like, "Look, Portia, I was with your man."
guess dick ain't the only thing that'll pop a tooth out your mouth, girl.
Uh-oh.
Guess who knocked this tooth out?
Kandi apologizes kind of to Kenya, and then Kenya's crying in Pilates class.
Nobody cares if she's crying. I can't deal with her crying.
No,
anymore.
she didn't apologize. She's saying like she's not really believing her.
Right, because Kandi gonna be like, look,
Oh
girl.
God.
I mean, if it happened, and I'm sorry that happened to you, but like, I know she's gonna bring up
Right.
the Willa thing. She's gonna bring up all that stuff.
But that's
and
why.
what's
Why'd you
Kenya
let
gonna
him
say?
touch your booty?
What's Kenya gonna say?
She's not.
She's gonna
She's
like,
gonna
"What's
get
that?
it
I
right
don't
away."
understand why my
He
husband's a victim.
apologized.
It's me, and like everybody's lying about me.
Well, bye. On
My
that
reputation
note,
is everything.
we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make
Right.
sure you guys hit
We're
us
sorry
up
we
at
screamed in your
AfterBuzz
ears.
TV
No, we're not.
on Instagram,
yes, we
Twitter,
are.
Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
You can find me on Instagram at Pink English as well as on Twitter, English Speaks.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Stuart Starlight.
And you can find me on Instagram at just saying 1908 and Twitter just saying 08.
Or just leave us some love in the comments below.
Only
Bye.
love though.
Like you always do.
Love.
Stop coming for me.
Oh.
Because she didn't send for you.
She didn't send for
but
you.
she will. Holla.
Happy Thanksgiving.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.